Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 2. I'm the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric, and in the last episode we left off in Amir, and we have a ton of bonding events to attend to. Sharon, what's up? Doing some shopping, Sharon? That's right, since you'll all be gathering for a discussion in the Phoenix Wings, I thought I might help out in the kitchen. I also thought I could prepare some food for your father, seeing as your mother has other business to attend to. That's awfully generous of you, thanks. With several Ouroboros members having recently revealed themselves to us, I can't help but assume they're up to something. I'd like you to know, Rean, that no matter what happens, my alliance will always lie with you and your classmates. Please ensure that whatever you decide on this afternoon is something you can do without regret. Sharon. I swear, we will. Glad to have your support. Till the end of time. It's great to know she's got our back, but she's still cooking for Dad. Maybe I can help her out with that. Well, even if you are looking out for us, that doesn't mean I can't help you with cooking for my dad. Might as well try to pay him back a little bit for all those years of love and devotion, right? I'm sure your father would be overjoyed to hear you say that. As such, I'm done with my as soon as I'm done with my shopping, we can head over to the kitchen. Together, Rean and Sharon walked to the mansion. After seeing that Rean's mother was out, they started making a hearty meal for his father. Oh, you're making a Mir-style borscht. Good idea. It's got plenty of vegetables, and it should be great for warming him up to boot. I couldn't agree more. All of the protein in the meat I'll be using should help accelerate his recovery as well. Master Rean, could I trouble you to chop the vegetables? If you would, I'll set about preparing the meat and seasoning the soup. Sure. It's times like these where she seems just like any other maid. Takes me back to watching her cook for us in the dorm. It's hard to believe that she's actually an enforcer of Ouroboros sometimes. Ah! Is something wrong? Heavens, you've sliced your finger. Sorry, I should have been paying more attention. I didn't cut it too deeply though, so it should be fine. Oh no, that won't do at all. Would you hold still a moment, please? I'll stop the bleeding. Sharon, what are you... This is so awkward. There, that should do the trick. Sharon, I'm not sure it's a good idea to start sucking on people's fingers out of the blue like that. Any particular reason, I'll bring you a bandage, so please wait in the adjacent room. She's messing with me again, isn't she? I guess she has never heard of diseases that get transmitted by blood. I guess not. There we are, all better. Please, leave the rest of the work to me. You should give your finger time to heal. You're probably right. I'm sorry that I couldn't be of more help. You needn't be sorry, Master Rean. You made a valuable contribution as it was. It brought back memories of Lady Eliza's younger days, too. Whenever she fell and scraped her knees, she would always start crying for me to come and help her. Aw, how sweet. I can picture how embarrassed she'd be if she learned Sharon was telling people this. Come to think of it, you've been working for the Reinford family for a while now, haven't you? 7 years, in fact. It was shortly after Mr. Rainford's passing. I can't begin to thank Madam Chairman Irina enough for giving me the chance she did. It was only thanks to her kindness that I was able to begin a new life under her employ. Does that mean you'd never been a maid before she hired you, then? What were you before that? As you no doubt suspected, I lived as an enforcer. A mission given to me by Ouroboros was what first led me to meet her. And she wasted no time in trying to hire me. I served in both capacities concurrently after that. You won't find many executives who would knowingly hire an agent of Ouroboros. She never ceases to amaze, huh? She certainly doesn't. Nonetheless, it was thanks to her that I was able to find a new path of my own. It's too late for me to turn back and change what's already been done, but she was willing to give me a different future. What do you mean? Nothing. I was simply thinking out loud. Regardless of what happened in the past, my love for the Reinford family will never waver. Nor will my devotion to Class 7. Master Rean, I shall continue to do all that I can to serve you. Thank you. I know we can always count on you. And everyone else knows that too. I hope we'll always stay fondly in your thoughts, Sharon. After their conversation was finished, Sharon returned to preparing Baron Schwarz's meal. And after helping however he could until his mother returned, Rean left them to finish by themselves. Your bond with Sharon strengthened. Level up. Rean and Sharon reached Link level 3. I will take your father's meal a little later on. In the meantime, you should start preparing for your upcoming discussion. Don't worry, I'll be sure to cook you all a fine meal after that, too. Oh, hey, stop it. Doom. Yeesh. Morning, Rean. You've got some meeting today, right? Yeah, Class 7 is finally back together again. So we just need to hash out what we're gonna do from here on out. Makes sense. You know, hearing you talk like this makes me think Thor's was exactly what you needed. It's nice seeing you so focused, but don't get so caught up in your thoughts that you forget to take a break now and then. Sure, it's just planning, but that's the easy part. What comes next is the tough part. You need to find some time to relax, okay? Got it. Don't worry, I will. Your class is all back together, huh? I'm happy for you, Rean. And now that the cable car is running again, I'll be able to take you guys to the bottom of the mountain if you need it. Just say the word if there's anything I can do to help you guys out. I'm super bored, so I'm thinking I might check out the souvenir shop. What kind of stuff do you think they've got over there? Think it's cool? We're about to have a major discussion about our class's future. How can you be so bored? Okay, don't answer that. But you could at least brainstorm something to contribute to the discussion. Nope. You know I'm never gonna come up with anything, and no matter what you decide, it doesn't change things for me. One way or another, Lemmy and I are gonna keep on fighting with you guys. You just pick a path, and we'll bust it open. Good to know, but we do value your opinion, so you might want to think things over. Maybe looking at some souvenirs would help clear my head. Yeah, looking at some souvenirs with a sexy, tall drink of water like Milliam. Tell you what, why don't I join you? I've been there tons of times, so you know I'll be able to recommend something nice. Really? You're the best, Rean! Okay, let's go! Man, there really is a bunch of unusual stuff here. Pretty good selection for a place smack dab in the boonies. That's partly thanks to Master Ka-Fi. He always brings things when he comes to visit. Like those manjo, for example. They are a confectionery item from the east that have been tweaked a bit. Whoa, they look really good! Do you think Lecter would like them? Ah, so he's the one you're buying a souvenir for. You got it! He brought me a little Mishi strap when he was over in Crossbell, so I want to get him something too. I kind of want it to be something he can always keep with him, or something that's gonna go bad, like food. I want it to be something he can always keep with him over something that's gonna go bad, like food, though. That's a good point. I thought he was missing, though. No one's heard from him since he was in Crossbell, right? Yeah, well, I'm sure he's fine. I mean, he's Lecter. It would take more than a war to finish him off. Claire and I survived, so I can't imagine he wouldn't. He's just gonna show up one day like, hi, and that'll be that. Well, at least you trust him, I guess. Then again, that makes sense. I mean, you Ironbloods probably think of each other like siblings, right? Or, I don't know, do you? Though if that's the case, that makes Chancellor Osborne your dad, maybe? Don't know. I've never really thought about it. Especially with Gramps. I've got siblings, sure, but hard to say if someone feels like a parent when you've never had one. What? What does she mean she's never had any parents? I wonder what's gonna happen to us Ironbloods now, though. Claire's got her job in the RMP that she can do even without Gramps around. But without him there to give me orders and all my old missions finished, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, really. I'm not needed as a piece on his game board anymore. Don't think like that, Milliam. Or let me say this. Even if you're not needed on some game board, you are needed by us. And not as a piece. You're needed as a very important classmate and friend. Really? I can't tell you what you should do with your life from here on. But what I can tell you is that we are here for you. And even if you don't know what to do with yourself now, I'm sure you'll figure things out eventually. With or without us. Maybe you're right. I do kind of feel like sticking with you guys. Will help me figure something out. And speaking of figuring stuff out, I'm buying a manju. My stomach's gurgling just looking at it. Aren't you supposed to be buying a souvenir for like... well, whatever. She seems happier now, and I guess that's what matters the most. Never had any parents, huh? Rean bought Millie Ymir Manju, which she scarfed down in typical Milliam fashion as they left the shop. Her bond with Milliam strengthened. Whoop whoop. That was one tasty manju! Shannon's gonna be cooking up some grub for our discussion later, right? That's gonna be even better! I can't wait! Ugh, everyone else has the weight of the world on their shoulders. And she's just riding along on top of it. That was one tasty manju! Captain Claire, is something wrong? Hello, Rean. It's nothing major. I just received an update from one of my men that contained some information I found personally relevant. Well, I won't pry. But at the risk of sounding condescending, try not to push yourself too hard. Today's one of the few chances we'll get to rest. I appreciate the concern. Still, you have bigger things to worry about than my well-being, like the future of Class 7, for example. And with the town's defenses as solid as they are, now's the perfect time to sit back and figure all that out. She's putting on a brave face, but I can tell she's more exhausted than she's letting on. Well, since we are so well defended, why don't we both take a little time to unwind? They have billiards at the Phoenix Wings if you're interested. What do you say? Well, given how many people we have trying to keep the town safe, sure, I'll take you up on that offer. Think of me as an older class or a student, as an older fellow student, is what she said. Oh, we get the F-bar music, huh? That's not something by the... that sounds really weird. The bar was literally called F, though. Ha! You are no, please don't. I cannot believe you just pocketed all the balls in one shot. Fortunately, they all moved exactly how I calculated that they would. I'm sorry I've ended the game before you even had the chance to take a shot, haven't I? Thinking about it, games like these seem like exactly the kind of thing you'd be good at. I was probably walking into a bear trap the moment I invited you. Granted, I should have at least tried to hold back a little. Sorry. Lecture would have done a better job of making the game more enjoyable for both sides, all the while leaving certain elements up to chance to keep things interesting. That lines right up with my impression of him too. I always did peg him as a trickster. Still, I wish I was a better player. I'd be able to put up a halfway decent fight in that case. Well, how about I give you a few pointers while we're here? You don't mind? Not at all. I can teach you some valuable skills that are guaranteed to help. Making good use of them will be down to you, but they should allow you to improve your score when playing. Well, if you're sure that you don't mind. Captain Clear then started happily teaching Rean how to play more effectively. She even made explanations on complicated issues and techniques. Sound simple, going through every step with limitless kindness and patience. And thanks to that, he was able to improve an astonishing amount in a relatively short period of time. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. That's just not. That just doesn't happen. Well done. That's all the 9 balls pocketed as well. That's a 9-ball pocketed as well. Thanks. To be honest, this is my first time I've been able to pocket all the balls without making a single mistake. Huh, you really are a natural at teaching. I wouldn't have been able to do anything at all if you weren't such a capable pupil. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. I'm happy to keep practicing with you if you're up for it. Really? You are a kind person, Captain. What makes you say that? Well, it's true. You went out of your way to help us countless times on our field studies. And now you've chosen to accompany us here and help with protecting the village. It's easy to forget sometimes that you're part of the RMP or an Ironblood. It feels like you're always there, watching over us from the shadows, and I really do appreciate it. I think you're overstating how much I've really done. I am a Thor's graduate as well, after all, so I can't help but want to look out for others from the academy. In some ways, I just want to act like I'm still there, looking out for my classmates like an upperclassman would. Well, whatever your reasons, that doesn't change that I still am grateful. I can't say for sure, seeing as I only have a younger sister, but if I had an older one, I have a feeling she would be just like you. Captain? What was that all about? Don't mind me. Please try to think of it as nothing more than a meaningless gesture. Well, if you say so. Regardless, I intend to continue doing whatever I can to aid you in the future. My primary duty may be to serve the Railway Military Police and carry out the will of Chancellor Osborne, but I have no reason to believe that I'll ever be anything other than an ally to you in Class 7. I wouldn't have it any other way. I know that any help you give will go a long way for us. While Rean still had no idea what prompted her sudden embrace, he was not able to press the subject further. Their conversation now over, they silently made their way back outside. How does he do it? I don't know. Your bond with Captain Clear strengthened. Counterattack is nice. Seriously, how does he do it? I've got to take lessons from Rean. Sorry to spring that all on you all of a sudden. I'm fine now, though. Please try to focus on what you and your classmates will do next for now. If I can help you in any capacity as an RMP officer, I will. An RMP officer. Let's go snowboarding. Can now play the A3 course. Thing right up front. 19 flags. Flag get. I saw that. That was not particularly great, but it's right there. Okay, flag get. Do. Are you kidding me right now? How am I supposed... Okay, that time limit is not going to get hit, huh? My target is 18. Nah, the time limit is absolutely unfathomable. I can't see what's going on. Where'd you put a flag here? Okay. No! Did I make it? Oh, shit. Okay, cool.
I did it!
Cleared on the first one. Nice. I don't need to retry that. I am absolutely fine with that. I could make a better time, obviously, but it's sufficient. Nice work. That there was an expert level course, too. You did it on the first try as well. Not many can do that. Well, here is your prize. Go ahead. Take it. Passion leggings. What am I going to do? Seriously, Gerald. Oh, and take this, too. It's a new board that's gotten real popular among the youngsters. Purple dotted board. Select board on the course menu is now available. The difference between boards is purely cosmetic, so feel free to choose based on personal preference. And I'll be sure to keep the courses well maintained if you feel like boarding again. Just come on by. I certainly will. See you then. What do the leggings do? A little bit of... I think I've seen them too. Are they armor? Yeah. Prevents freeze. Leggings that fill you with passion when worn. Is this literally... Let's not. I wonder what Elise and Princess Elfin are up to now. I'd like to believe they're safe and unharmed, but I can't say I have that much faith in the Alliance. I just wish we could hear something about them. Rumor, fact, anything. I wonder if they're in prison somewhere, like it seems His Majesty is. The more time that passes without us hearing anything, the more worried I get. I'm not able to bond with Toval. That's the only bonding event I'm not able to take part in, huh? You found all your classmates now, right? Good news, good news. And you know what what we do during good times? Right, we drink! Come on, Gerald, to toast Rean's classmates! Maybe if that was genuinely what we were celebrating, but maybe if that was genuinely what you were celebrating, but you just want an excuse to drink, I know you do. Ah, damn it, you got me. Some things never change. I really am happy you found them all, Rean. Oh, now we just need young lady Elise back too. Here's to finding her soon too. Cheers. That noble was working on something in the plaza yesterday. She said she was improving her fishing tackle or something. She's pretty weird for a noble. She had a hammer and saw out. She said she was working on improving some fishing tackle or something. She's pretty weird for a noble. Is Annabelle in here? No. Hey there, congrats on finally getting all of your classmates back together. I'm glad to see they're all safe too. Not like they ever seemed like the kind of people who go down easily. Yeah, you're right. The hard part is still yet to come, though. We might all finally be reunited, but now we need to sit down and decide what exactly it is we need to do to make a difference. Well, good luck with that. By the way, completely unrelated, but do you mind if I ask you a small favor? A favor? It's not often you ask favors of me. Yeah, see, we've got a noble called Annabelle staying here at the moment, but I haven't seen her since she left to go fishing yesterday. She's been gone for a whole day. That's right. She's always seemed to be crazy about her fishing, but this is the first time she's been gone this long. It's the middle of winter too, so I'm a bit worried about her. If you're free, I'd really appreciate it if you went to look for her. Sure. Yeah, I can help you out there. Our discussion isn't until a bit later. If she went out fishing, I'm guessing she's probably somewhere in the valley behind the village. That's what I figured too. The hard part is finding out how far down the path she'd gone. I don't have any leads there either. You're just going to have to comb it from top to bottom. Alright, I'll be sure to bring her back as soon as I can. Stranger than fishin'. Stranger than fishin'? Annabelle's always fishing out along the valley, so I'm pretty sure that's where she is this time too. Where exactly though? I couldn't tell ya. You're just gonna have to search the place from top to bottom, unfortunately. The guild should probably follow your guys' example and figure out what we're gonna do next, to be honest. Hopefully we'll be able to keep working with you guys. Might be easier now that Sarah's showed up again. I'm down if you are. There we go, but yeah, leave worrying about guild stuff to us. You guys got your own stuff to take care of. Don't worry about what we so-called adults think. You guys just focus on figuring out what you want to do. And when you finally do figure that out, I know for a fact it'll be something you can be proud of. It's so wonderful to be back with Celine again. Now I can focus on how we should act from here on out. Not that that will be a particularly easy decision. Yeah, we are glad to have you weighing in on the matter, though. Oh, I just remembered. There is something I need to buy from the shop in the village. Oh? I can't tell you what it is. I'm afraid it's a secret. I have no idea what she's talking about, but she looks happy about it. Okay, now I'm getting curious. I know Celine is not allowed, but do you mind if I join you with your shopping? If it's okay, I mean. I know the shop here pretty well, so I might be able to help you find whatever it is you're looking for. Really? That would be lovely. But you've got to stay here, Celine. Rean and I can handle this on our own, so don't even try to follow us. Fine, whatever. All this secrecy's creeping me out anyway. No, it's not. It's killing her. Curiosity killed the cat. Rean and Emma left a slightly sulky Celine behind and took off to the store to buy whatever it was Emma was searching for. Here we go. The color looks just right, too. That's wool, right? I didn't know you could knit. I used to do it quite often back home, actually. I've been working on a scarf for Celine for a while now as a sort of reunion present. It's almost done too, but I ran out of wool, so I came here to buy some more. Oh, really? In that case, why not finish it with in our living room? That way you should be able to work on it without her finding out about the surprise. That sounds like an excellent idea. Thank you, Rean. After showing Emma to the mansion's living room, Rean decided to sit and accompany her as she worked. The both of them enjoyed the soothing warmth of the fire. I made some tea, Emma. Wow, that looks great so far. Why, thank you, Rean. I think this deep blue color really will suit her personally. Yeah, definitely. I can't wait to see how it'll look when it's done. It's nice to see how close the two of you are. Close? Do you really think so? She's certainly important to me, but at the same time, she's not exactly pleasant to me most of the time either. I don't think she means any harm by it. Don't tell her that I said this, but she was really worried about you the whole time we were separated. I know for a fact that she cares about you, even if she has a tough time putting it into words. If she has a tough time putting it into words. Really? Thanks for telling me. We've been together since the day I was born, but I guess I still have a hard time reading her. Once I began training to become a full-fledged witch, she became my familiar. So in a sense, she's like a sister to me. Really, I'm kinda jealous. As far as siblings go, it's like you two can be completely open with one another. But when it comes to Elise, I always find myself holding back from saying what I'm really thinking. You say that, but I'm sure Selena's still keeping plenty of things from me. I can certainly be more open with her than I can with Vita, though, at least. If you don't mind me asking, how are the two of you related anyway? You said she was something of a sister to you when we first found out her true identity. She is a sister in the sense that we both trained to become witches together. I always admired and looked up to her, both for her skill in witchcraft and her beautiful voice. Even now I feel like I'll never be able to catch up to her in terms of raw talent. I see. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. All you can do is keep trying, really. I suppose. One thing's for certain, you won't be able to catch up with her in a day. You didn't learn how to knit that scarf in a day, right? That took time. Catching up to Vita shouldn't feel any different. All you can do is keep trying to better yourself. When you put it that way, you have a point. Thank you for the encouragement, Rean. I feel a lot better now. Eventually, Emma finished knitting the scarf and promptly delivered it to Celine. And while she may not have put it in words, it was obvious from her purring that she was very pleased. Your bond with Emma strengthened. Rean and Emma reached Link level 3. Autocuria. More bonding event with Emma. Do you really have a scarf now? You do not. Why do you not have a scarf, Celine? Trust a human to make a scarf for a cat? In what world does that even qualify as a good idea? You're supposed to be resting, not wasting your energy. Aw, she's so shy. Alright, before we continue doing this, I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope I'll see you in the next episode as well. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, toodles!